I'm Allie.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Kelsey.
Today we're going to be talking about the different tasks we've created based on the book, How the Peacock Got Its Feathers, and how math can connect to the real world.
The standard we chose is NC1G1, which is to distinguish between defining and non-defining attributes and create shapes with defining attributes by first building and drawing triangles, rectangles, squares, trapezoids, hexagons, and circles, and then by also building cubes, rectangular prisms, cones, spheres, and cylinders.
How the Peacock Got Its Feathers by Sandy Seraphy is a mind tale about a peacock who once had plain feathers and felt jealous of other peacocks who had colorful feathers. At this point in time, the peacock did not have feathers and was otherwise known as a peahen. Because of her jealousy, she decided to be deceitful and steal the feathers from the rain god Chalk. When the chief discovered the peahen had stolen the feathers, he was furious and made the bird return them. He then described how in order for a peahen to become a peacock, one must earn their feathers through respect and kindness. The book features a variety of geometric shapes on every single page with its own unique style, making it a good addition in a first grade geometric lesson. So based off what Ali just told us about the different shapes that we could see in the real world, our manipulative that we decided to choose was to go throughout the book, and we found a few different pages of the different shapes that we have found in the book, and we decided to make them into real life. That could be an example for different kids or any teacher that wanted to use this lesson in the future. So I'm going to insert a picture of the manipulative, and based off of that, you can see that we made it colorful and all these different designs so you would have a variety to use throughout the classroom.
So the first grade band that we looked at is K through 2, and like we mentioned earlier, we looked at a specific standard for first grade. So the task we decided to use our manipulative, and it was a shape scavenger hunt. So we took our manipulative and we placed them in locations around the room, and students had a checklist in front of them and have to go search for these shapes around the room. Once they complete the scavenger hunt, they go back to their seats and they look at what they found, describing how they know that the shapes that they found match what's on their checklist. Then, after that, they can find a few examples of shapes around their room, the room around them, and they can use that to build and model their own shapes. So they can draw or build shapes that they see in the world around them.
Okay, moving on to the 3 through 5 grade band, we then wanted to advance more onto our next grade band, just to make it a little bit harder and challenge them a little bit. And so we said that students will explore how quadrilaterals can be classified by building a family tree of the different birds that were featured in the book, How the Peacock Got Its Feathers. And then we said that the students will begin by sorting a set of different quadrilaterals into their attributes such as squares, rectangles, rhombuses, parallelograms, trapezoids, and kites into groups based on their shared qualities such as parallel sides, equal sides, or right angles. After sorting, students will create a hierarchy chart that shows how broad categories such as quadrilaterals and parallelograms branch into more specific subcategories, which include rectangles, rhombuses, and squares. As they build the hierarchy, students label each branch with their own different properties, helping them see that each attribute of a general category can be inherited by every shape within its own categories. To deepen understanding, students can also explain these relationships in their own words and classify new or somewhat mysterious quadrilaterals using their own hierarchy that they created. This activity supports conceptual misunderstanding of geometric classifications by making the structure of quadrilateral families clear and visual.
Continuing on to the 6th through 8th grade band, we wanted to continue to make things more challenging for the students as they learn. So the students will design a community park and study the park blueprint. By doing this, they'll calculate real measurements by using the scale factor, then also create their own accurately scaled park design, and then explain how they use the proportional lengths and consistent angles to find the actual dimensions of the park and blueprint.
So as you may have noticed, as each grade continues, the standards build on top of one another to expand on knowledge of geometry, getting more advanced as the grades go on. So we wanted to create tasks that facilitated this growth and helped the students to grow in their geometrical knowledge and that align with the standards.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
so
you,
much.
everybody, for
Bye.
watching.
Bye.
Goodbye.